Welcome to everyone watching this video today. This video is the church community project Teasers, and today we're going to talk about Guitar Club. Now, I come from a fairly musical family, and I often say, if anything in the family, I'm like the black sheep in terms of musical prowess and musical ability. I've got my own skills and gifts, so uh, I don't beat myself up about that. But I'm certainly not one with a musical ear or a musical ability. Now, the other members of our family, very, very talented. And if I can liken the parallel to maybe the Von Trapp family in The Sound of Music, they sing like angels, they can play every form of instrument almost, and they put their hand to a few things in a specialist manner. But Guitar Club, my brother in particular, took an absolute um, liking to the guitar and had a natural ability just by initially picking it up and having a go with a mentor, which happened to be my father. Now, that ability has rippled forth, and Guitar Club is something that harnesses individuals under the tutelage of my brother, and he's able to provide a safe place, bring in individuals, tutor them on the basics of the guitar, maintenance of the guitar, basic tuning, notes, computation, etc., if I'm using the correct words, basic chords, and the ability to play songs. Now, what a confidence booster that is to the individual that picks up an instrument and goes from A to B. He is able to journey with them, and as a believer himself, he's able to draw and bridge people into the church environment so they can hear the gospel, so they can become involved and engaged in playing music and worshipping God. So, what an opportunity if you've got someone in your congregation or in your community that can come into your safe space of church or church hall and create a guitar club. Just a thought. It then allows individuals of the church to sponsor musical instruments, to maybe clear out musical instruments that they have lying around, and to see them put to use for the glory of God. This is a project I'm going to be kicking in with some more vigour in the next few months and preferably over the next year, as I seek to gain these little pockets of musical ability and musical prowess and bring them into a collective so that people can form worship bands, worship teams, and glorify God across a number of churches, pulpits, platforms across a multitude of denominations. I have the ability, at the moment, the privilege to preach over a number of pulpits, but I'm lacking in many cases that musical worship that would accompany that. Um, in the expressions where I am currently on a Wednesday that you may have heard on this channel, Powerhouse, that's covered. In our church services on a Sunday, that's covered. But when I go and visit places, it'd be wonderful to have a worship team come in situ, and just lift that congregation, those congregations, to a place of worship. That can all start with a guitar club and bridging people into church to hear the gospel. So just a thought, guitar club. Contact me in the about section if you'd like to know more. Otherwise, get some guitars, get someone who can teach it, and get started. And I must say, even if you were to bring people together over YouTube tutorials and as a group of learners learn together, we have that sort of technology and that ability at our fingertips. So get going. Amen.